Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. All right, guys. Today's Thursday, April the 9th. I hope you guys are doing well. Right now, the time is 11:38 a.m. All right, guys. And I am doing the video a little bit later than usual. All right. Usually I get up really early and I do my messages and all that good stuff. But as you guys may know, or you guys are aware, I had mentioned to you guys that I caught something, okay, like a little food poisoning or something like that. And so I've been trying to get better basically over the last few days. All right, guys. So bear with me. All right, guys, bear with me if you can. Okay. I may not post as many videos as I normally do, but you know, that's okay, right? As long as you get your videos, I think that's all that matters. Right now, I'm just trying to set up my station, okay, before I get started, just so I can see the time and, you know, the date and all that stuff, right? But yeah, let's see what you guys might need to know. Let's get started. I hope you guys are doing well. It's Thursday. All right, guys, you may hear a little bit of wind, okay, because it's pretty windy outside. And I also have my manifestations playing in the background as well. Like I had mentioned that I will be kind of doing this here and there in my videos just to help, you know, help you guys manifest, you know, faster, if that's even a thing, or just to help your manifestations grow, right? But I will be using the Story Oracle deck. All right, guys, let's see what you might need to know for today. I just seen a card in there and I don't know if I'm tripping. Maybe I am, but I just saw a red card in there. It could be the shadow of this. But Spirit, angels, guides, source, universe, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What can you tell them at this time when it comes to what is going on for April 9th, okay? What clarity can you give them for April 9th for today? What is it that they need to know? What does the collective need to know for today, for April 9th? What is it that they should know for today, guys, for the collective? And I hope the manifestation sound, I hope it's not too loud for you guys, but if it is, you know, let me know and I can try to adjust it. Or maybe what I can do is maybe switch it up, I don't know, but I am trying to do something different when it comes to, you know, sounds and frequencies and things like that. So yeah, so let's see what you guys might need to know for today. Well, hopefully there's any messages for today from this deck. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. So we have here stranger, okay? Now, this could go many ways, okay? Like okay, so the color red is very significant, okay? Even the saying stranger danger is also significant for somebody. But when it comes to strangers, you could be a stranger in somebody's eyes. It's almost like somebody may not know who you are anymore, or they don't know who you are at this current moment. It's almost like you're being a stranger to somebody, right, at this time. Now, when it comes to strangers, you could be meeting a stranger, or there is something about strangers that are very significant, right? Even the show Stranger Things could be significant too, but there's something about a stranger. This could be a meeting or an encountering with somebody that you may not know. Social media is significant, just being outside as well. But take what resonates with that, all right? Something could be hidden in this energy. Now, take what resonates with that, but there is something that could be hidden, all right? Now, this could be you or the energy in itself. Even if you cannot see what is happening right now, there's something about the energy in itself if there is something hidden, all right? So let's see what else decides to show up. Curtains, yellow curtains could be very significant. Like somebody may have, if it's not blackout curtains, there's something about see-through curtains, like those see-through yellow curtains that are really nice when it illuminates through the light. So take what resonates with that. Even when it comes to curtains, maybe you guys have your curtains closed, right? Because you don't want strangers looking into your home or looking into your window. There's something about a home. Maybe you guys are thinking about getting curtains or something, but there is something about a stranger, which is kind of weird. It's like someone's hiding behind the curtain or something. Okay. Yeah, home. Okay, so there's something about a home. Like I said, this could be a home or something something to do with matters of the home, or this could be your home or someone's home, or coming home when it comes to self. But there is something when it comes to stranger and something hidden when it comes to matters of a home. You could be a stranger in your own home, or you could feel like a stranger in your own home. Now, it may sound, it's not funny, but it's funny to me because it almost gives the energy of somebody coming home and not feeling like they belong in that home. If you guys get what I'm saying, right? Not everybody feels like this, but there's something about that energy where you could come home and you could feel like a stranger in your own home, even if you do pay a part of your rent, even if you do, buy food, or, basically fend for yourself. So there's something about that. Maybe there's something about your energy too, where you feel like the people that you live with are strangers. Okay, that could be anything. This could be home. This could be, a job. This could be anything, right? So take what resonates with that. Yeah, so we have sudden illness, okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to sudden illness, there's something about the energy where there could be something hidden when it comes to your energy, when it comes to a sudden illness. Now, not to scare anybody, but this could be someone going to the doctor or someone needing to go to the doctor because of something. Now, this may be you, or this could be someone else's energy. Like I said, if this is matters of the home and you live with other people, there's something about this that's very significant when it comes to sudden illness. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that, maybe you guys have a illness, meaning like a sickness or anything like that. This could just mean like maybe you came down with the flu, or you just weren't feeling good energetically, or just something about the energy in itself when it comes to your body or your home within your body. That is also significant, okay? So wilderness is very significant, all right? So for some of you guys, being outside could resonate. There's something about being outside, being in nature, or even just being in the wilderness is also significant. So some of you guys could be, taking time to go outside, get some fresh air, especially if you were feeling, this energy of not feeling good or not feeling like you want to go anywhere, especially if it's that time of the month, if you're a female, okay? There's just so many things going on mentally and physically at this time, where maybe you guys could feel like you just didn't want to do a lot of things. This could be depression. This could be your mentality, whatever this is, right? And for some of you guys now, you're finding joy or seeking joyous moments that allow you to, be in the wilderness. Also, there's something about the woods, right? Just a heads up, if anybody does do camping or just walking or nature walks and things like that alone in the woods, please be careful about people that you bump into as well. So it's not to scare anybody, but to have discernment, okay? It's like you go outside, you go into another area that you're not really familiar with, even though you live there. And it's almost giving this energy where you're out in the wilderness basically on your own, right? Even when it comes to that too, like if you guys were feeling a little bit sick or like under the weather, it's almost like you feel like even though you have people around you, for some of you guys, you may feel like, I don't know, you may feel like even when you were sick or not feeling well, it's almost the energy of you're always there for other people. You're the doctor, you're the nurse, you're this, you're that. You're always there to find the remedies to help people. But God forbid it be you. It's almost like you felt like you had to do things on your own or search for your own, remedies or do things alone, even though you have people around you that could have helped you, or just even asking like, are you okay? It's almost like everything is a joke to whoever this individual or whoever these people are. And this could also be someone older than you too, where you hold more maturity than this person. And that could also be a slap in the face for you, especially if you're the child or if you're younger, than whoever this person is in your energy, right? Yeah, you guys are staying on target at this time. Okay, so there's something about you guys being on point when it comes to a situation. Darts could be very significant. Somebody could like playing darts. There's something about playing darts or darts. The game darts is significant. Being on point, being very precise, and being very accurate is significant. Okay, this is about letting go. Balloons could also be very significant. So if there's something about a stranger and something hidden, you guys are letting that go. Okay, yeah, victory. Victory is very significant. Maybe you guys are having a victorious moment, okay? This is about having a bright idea as well. So, you know, ideas when it comes to what it is that you guys are building, but not only just building, what you guys are trying to work towards, right? So even when it comes to like illness and things like that, there's something about you having a bright idea. This could also be for somebody who is into health and wellness. You could be a doctor, you could be a nurse, you could be into holistic work. There's just so many things that you guys could be into that is not your typical mainstream, you know, medical field basically. And nothing is wrong with that, right? Not everybody wants to do years and years and years of school, okay, to learn something, when really and truly they just want to understand what the field is about, and then doing something that is similar to it, where it's not that, you know, not that in depth basically. It's almost like somebody going to school for nursing for so many years, and then somebody just going on, I don't know, Udemy, for example, and learning on Udemy and getting the job more than somebody who actually has the credentials. Not to say that you don't have the credentials, but maybe you show up in a different energy than that person. And that does happen. Okay, so take what resonates with that, but you do have a bright idea, or there's something about ideas that could resonate for some of you guys at this moment, especially with angel number 1111 I just saw on the timer. Yeah, rebirth. Okay, you guys are going through a rebirth. This is Phoenix energy. And that's another thing too. If you guys were feeling like, if this wasn't like a physical illness, like you guys were not sick, like achoo, achoo, this could be spiritually, okay? A lot of people don't realize that a lot of times you can go through spiritual illnesses or spiritual flu or sickness, okay, where you feel like you're under the weather for some weird, miraculous reason. But then, you know, yesterday you could have been, you know, rainbows and lollipops and sunshine, that kind of energy, right? And then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, ugh, you know, why do I feel yuck, right? That's the energy that you guys could be in, where you guys could have went, it's like you went down just so that you can get back up. So it's almost like every time you go down, you get back up 10 times stronger with the rebirth card, okay? So take what resonates with you when it comes to that energy. Let me see if I can get one more. Yeah, we have ruins, okay? So if you guys went through some type of rebirth, there's something about your energy, because you went through a rebirth and you're on target and staying on target. There's something that's being ruined. There's something being ruined in the background, okay? You notice this card where it says wilderness, right? It's almost like a castle or something being brought down, okay? Justice could be very significant too. It's almost like somebody is basically trying to ruin something. Like, it's almost like even right now too, you could be seeing a lot of things in your energy, whether this is in your personal life or what's around you, and you could see that there's someone in your energy that's ruining something, whether this is a partnership, a connection, or whatever this is. But there's something about ruins, and you could have been on point and on target about what was about to happen when it comes to things falling apart, okay? You are going through a rebirth, and every time you go through a rebirth, something falls apart behind you. There's something about a tower moment as well, right? Wrenches are very significant, but there's something in the works when it comes to your energy, so take what resonates with that too. But there is something in the works. You could be working on something, or somebody could be working on something, and they could be looking at you. But there is victory and a bright idea. So something to do with collaborations as well. But that depends on the history you have, depending on the person. If this is a new person, for example, like if it's a stranger, or if it's someone else in your energy that's trying to show up as a stranger, but it's old energy, right? That depends on you, if you are the one that is working something in the background, or they are working something in the background. It's like someone trying to fix something. So mechanics could be very significant. Somebody could like, you know, fixing things, breaking things apart. Electrician work is also significant as well. Bolts, screws. Hardware stores could be significant. Maybe somebody works at a hardware store like Rona, you know, Home Hardware, those kind of places. Lowe's. I don't even know if Lowe's is even open like that. But that is significant too, okay? Yeah, something is in the works, okay? I don't know what this is, but there is something about death and transformations, okay? Death and rebirth, okay? So there's something about you guys when it comes to death and rebirth. Maybe you guys have released certain things, okay? There's something about releasing and letting go, and also when it comes to transformations with the rebirth, Phoenix energy. So you guys could have been going through a transformation, or there's something about you ending something so that you can start a new beginning. And that is the story that you guys could be dealing with right now, okay? Let me see if I can get another card or two to kind of close out this message. So it's basically, even if with the energy, it's like if someone tried to bring you down, whether this is energy, people, places, entities, things, whatever it is, it's like even if they tried to do that, or whatever this energy was that was trying to take you down or make you feel like you were not, you know, stable in that sense, it's something like every time something tries to knock you 10 times down, you come times 10 times harder, right? Yeah, so there's something about something being unfinished. This could be a puzzle, okay? This could be a situation that was in the past. There's something about a puzzle piece being missing, right? You could be the missing puzzle piece when it comes to moving on up, okay, guys? There's something about a missing puzzle piece, and you could be that piece. Okay, you could be that piece. One piece could be very significant, the show, like anime. Okay, so you could be that one piece, okay? Yeah, we have loneliness, and then we also have prophecy, right? There's something about, even if you were lonely, there's something about you shining light on something when it comes to hidden information, okay? Hidden, especially with this person standing like this and curtains. There's something about you being able to see something when it comes to prophecy. You are able to see things that are hidden in the dark that a lot of people are not able to see, and that could be very frustrating for them. Inheritance could be significant. The clock is ticking, okay? Diamond in the rough energy, and also divine timing. So whoever this energy might be, it's almost like you had a prophecy about something, and it's almost like the clock is ticking for whoever this energy is, okay? There could have been a connection that is no longer, basically no longer around, right? We have bittersweet. This could be nostalgia, memories, or something of the matter of divine timing, because this individual or energy knows that you guys are moving forward or moving on, whatever this is. But you are a diamond in the rough. There's something about inheritance. This could be money, skills, goals. Okay, yeah, injustice. At the bottom of the deck, high drama, confusion, okay, fresh start. If you guys were, oh man, I don't want to be dramatic, but honestly, if you guys were dealing with a situation, whether this was a work situation, a home situation, I don't care what it is, okay, there is something about someone in your energy, whether this is people, places, and things, where there was so much injustice because they were bittersweet about your energy, okay? They were bittersweet about your inheritance because you are a diamond in the rough. You are somebody that can go through death and rebirths like nothing, right? Not everybody can do it. Not everybody makes it through. And it's true. That ties in with depression. That ties with loneliness, anxiety. A lot of times people go through things, and when you go through it, it's almost like, well, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you go through what you go through with grace and ease? Okay, how dare you still be loving to other people even after the fact you went through what you went through? How dare you not be cold-hearted like the rest of everybody else, right? It's like having discernment allows you to know who you can pick and choose, what you want in your energy. There is someone in your energy that is full of drama. They are high drama. They are full of drama. You are not into the drama, okay? And because they were into so much drama, it's like they were bringing confusion to other people around you, and also bringing confusion to like your energy, or trying to. And you're like, no, I'm starting a fresh start. You guys can stay confused together, okay, by yourselves. I'm not getting involved with that, right? And a lot of people don't like that with your energy. Too bad, okay? If people are mad at you because you're not entertaining their crap, or you're not entertaining their buffoonery, their foolishness, their tomfoolery, okay, their mix-up, whatever you want to call it, right? Let them be mad. It's like, how dare the collective choose peace over, you know, chaos, or whatever the case is, right? But what I'm seeing here is you guys are pushing through. You guys are finding some type of victory. You guys are moving forward. You guys are moving on. And there was a lot of injustice that was happening to you guys in your energy. And finally, you guys can be receiving the justice you deserve when it comes to this situation. And I hate that for you guys because I don't like drama either. Don't get me wrong. There are moments where I will sit down and I will hear whatever is going on. But to sit there and have like this he say, she say thing, and then there's nobody coming back to you asking you if it is true. It's almost this energy where there is someone in your energy who's full of high drama. And if this was a group of people or an individual that you trusted, there's something about them trying to make you look like you were full of high drama, but it was actually them. And now that you're no longer in this space or in this energy, it's almost like, who can they blame now? Because you're not involved, you're not there. Even if you live with these people, you will try your best to go outside and get fresh air or go to the mall or do something, even if you don't have the money to do certain things. It's almost like I would rather have my peace and quiet and leave than to be in this energy of fakery. Okay, so take you know, whatever you want with that message, right? Okay, but I'm gonna end it here. All right, guys. But again, thank you guys for the love and the support. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok, and my website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. I hope you guys check out my blog, or you guys can book a reading. But again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys, and if the message resonated with you, cool. All right, even if it didn't and you were able to still take something away from that, that's cool too. And even if it doesn't resonate and you still stay, thank you. All right, guys. So anyways, thank you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. All right, guys. Bye.